Hi folks, welcome back. I just finished working on two figures for a small diorama set. In this short video, I'll walk you through my build process in painting these figures. The two figures here are from Tamiya's German Tank Crew at Rest set. This small kit contains 6 very nicely molded figures, and they will become part of a vignette together with a Marder 1 Panzerjäger 39H from Trumpeter. For more videos on the Marder 1 and everything related, please follow the links in the description below. For as long as I remember, I use acrylic paints as the base coat of all my figure paint, which then I detailed using oil paints. So basically, I use oil paints, and that's a pretty old stuff. Even though the technique has been around for decades, I'm pretty comfortable with it because I grew up with oil paint. But nowadays, you can find acrylics taking over the modeling landscapes, with several companies leading the way. These acrylics offer modelers more vivid color and quicker results. The first order of business is to give the plastic some white primer from Mr. Color. Then the next best thing is airbrushing the figures with a good coat of basic paint. Here, I'm spraying field gray using Tamiya acrylics and just focusing on general coverage. I usually start with the garment, covering as much as possible, and at this stage, I'm not really too concerned about the boundaries. After that, I would use a fine brush to touch up any oversprays. Finally, I would then work my way with spraying the flesh tones. It is at this point that I would start giving some oil paint, starting with the shadows, working on my midtones, then highlights. Because I use oil paints, I take a few hour stops between layers, just to allow the layers to cure properly. From the thinning agent, I always use Tamiya enamel thinner, and I've been using it for a long time. It's just because they're quick drying time, which is a plus, but still allows me to blend the paint. For those new to oil paint, one of the biggest problems in using these types is the excessive oil carrier that goes out when you squeeze the tube. They make the paint dry slower, and I try to keep them as little as possible before painting. And I do that by using a discarded carton box as my paint palette. The idea is to let the carton paper absorb the excessive oil, making the substance easier to work with and quicker to dry. Some viewers ask me, how can I get to such details? Well, I use an optivisor or optovisor much of the time. It's basically a magnifying glasses with a headband. It has variable magnification from 2 times to 8 times, depending on the model. So yeah, they're quite useful. The final task is to enhance the skin tones using the same oil paint method, but with a much finer airbrush. I'm sorry that I don't have a way to record them, but in these images, you can see the progress where I touch up on the shadows, midtones, and highlights. For the figure that is sitting, I use the same approach on the uniform's fabric and painting the face, other details like the belt buckles and iron crosses. And as you can see, the rest is basically a repeat of the first part of the video. What's so cool about painting German figures, from my point of view, is that there is a lot of variation to choose from. It gives you a lot of ideas too. You could go for black top with field gray trousers or vice versa, and it can go well beyond that, on and on and on and on. I don't even have to follow the box art, as the internet has thousands of reference photos. So I guess that's pretty much it for now, and I hope you enjoyed this short video. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye for now.